Alright. We are recording. Yeah. Assalamualaikum everybody. Selamat datang ke Usrah Usahawan. Satu forum di mana usahawan membantu usahawan. Ya. Bukan Rizal membantu, bukan Tuan Syed membantu, tak, ni kami semua membantu sama sendiri. Ya. Bantu atau belajar atau bertanya. Ya. This is where anda boleh tanya apa pun soalan, sekiranya Tuan Syed tak boleh jawab, saya tak boleh jawab, ahli forum ni akan jawab. Ya. Dan kita dalam Usrah Usahawan hari ini kita ada topik, Tuan Syed. Ya. How to come up with plan B. Okey, soalannya. Let's start with soalan dulu lah, Tuan Syed. Apakah perlu ke plan B tu? I mean, really? Belum apa-apa, plan A belum habis, perlu ke kita wujudkan plan B?
Tadi I rasa macam ni dah just to get the contact right for Cik Syariman dengan Saidi dengan Faizal. Last week kami ada 5 orang. Tapi bunyi macam 50 orang. Pasal apa? Riza tanya, what did we learn masa PKP ni, MTO. Dan kita punya rakan batu siapa ni Zah? Kontraktor tu?
Adnan.
Adnan.
Sungai Petani dia.
Adnan,
yeah.
So Nan came up with his indirectly plan B lah. Dia tak adalah dia tu keluar plan B.
Right.
Jadi kami duk cerita hard part, soft part. Ada hard part, soft part. The hard part tu kita dah tahu kan, material lah, method ke apa semua. Then the soft part tu kita tak berapa go deep. We are not thinking or not thoughtful lah kita kata kan. Then we came up with the mindset. Because kalau kita belajar dulu kat sekolah Jahanam tu, dia kata kalau nak buat bisnes, usahawan, material, method, manpower, dia ada 4M tu. Tapi orang yang tulis benar-benar operation tu, dia lupa about another M is mindset. So kita punya brother ni Adnan, he came up and then dia nak divest dia punya business tu to focus yang mana bawa revenue generation. Tiba-tiba Riza sambut about plan B. Ini yang sampai ke malam ni kita ke topik plan B tu. Itu ya. Tadi sekarang Riza tanya whether is useful, the usefulness of plan B tu, kebaikan plan B tu. Through saya punya experience masa kerja dan juga sekarang pun kita ada left side right side of the mindset. Kita kena ada plan B tu, because plan B tu basically dia depend on which school that you want to put in terms of your thinking. Kalau we think about marketing, kita buat marketing plan. Normal lah kita buat marketing audit, lepas tu kita come up with the strategy, goal, lepas tu we come up with the implementation. So kita selalu pakai 4P yang Mr. Kotler ke Professor Kotler, mana-mana lah.
The 4Ps.
The 4P. Product, price, place and all those things kan. Itu adalah satunya variable yang kita boleh main pun nak buat plan B. Kata contoh, saya ambil contoh kalau kita kata pricing. We always compete on pricing dengan produk. Kalau kita throw anything in the market, pun kata kita nak buat market skimming. The price play the important part. You swap the market, they call it the skimming punya pricing. And then we want to test market whether there is a buyer or not. And then kita nak tengok consumer reaction, kita nak tengok customer reaction, kita nak tengok kita punya competitor punya reaction, whether they react or not dengan respon dengan kita punya tu. Tapi kalau kecil sangat punya operation, ini yang kadang-kadang usahawan ni the level 1 tu it take 4 years to naik ke level 4. Tapi kalau katanya kita pas ke level 3rd year, 4th year tu kita champion lah. Because kadang-kadang pihak-pihak tertentu ukur kita sebagai usahawan whether kita dah pas 4 tahun atau tidak.
Okay.
Contoh ada
just to ensure that we're still focused on that plan B.
Nak sampai ke plan B lah ni. So that I'm giving the big picture first.
Okay. Oh, itu big picture Tuan Syed. Itu dah masuk terminologi yang sangat rumit untuk saya.
Tak rumit. Pasal apa? Kita secara tak langsung, we play with the product, we play the pricing. Cuma kita through the thing in the market tu, kita campak, kita buat FCD test dekat market, kita tengok customer respond, competitor respond. Orang akan react. Lepas react tu kita dah nampak, and then again kita buat pula plan B kita pasal apa? Kita tengok market respond. Itu kegunaan dia plan B ni pasal apa? Kalau kita buat static plan, kita ikut all the process, tapi kita tak ada plan B. Plan B sebenarnya tak timbul pun plan B. Yang timbul plan B ni I think about 15 years ago by Buck Rogers something nama dia tau. He came up with
itu Battlestar
Galactica. Rogers something lah. I ingat masa I attend somewhere, he came up with the plan B. He is the thinker for the plan B. Actually, in the process of normal zaman kita dulu, kalau kita buat apa-apa pun, dia panggil contingency plan.
Right.
That is the right word. Kalau
plan,
kalau kita sebut plan B, setengah tu been wondering, apa plan B pula ni? Actually contingency plan.
Dia jauh lebih senang nak sebut daripada contingency plan. Tersasul mulut saya sendiri nak sebut.
So dia satu, kalau kita ikut di segi operation pula, kita panggil risk assessment.
Right.
Risk assessment. Because kita kalau sebut risk assessment, selalunya kita punya mind equate to finance.
Right.
Kalau risk assessment tu adalah dialect orang finance. Orang-orang lain tak pakai risk assessment. Kan? Actually, it's risk assessment. Risk assessment ni dia tak tertakluk pada finance. Actually, lepas kita buat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sampai 5 ke 6 kan, kita kena tengok satu lagi, kita kata plan B or contingency plan tu, probability of the potential problem.
Okay.
Kita nak mitigate dia ke?
If this happens, then this will be done. If this happens, these changes will be made.
Yeah. Then it go back to contingency plan juga, kan?
Ya, betul.
So
I was just thinking about it. You know what you're saying, Tuan Syed. You know, we have a plan, so that we have this plan B. Kononnya, so that when our plan A too, when we throw it, as you said tadi, the acid test tadi, you know, you throw it to the customer, you throw it to the market, and you see how people respond to it. And if they don't respond favorably to your plan A, maka kita keluarkan that contingency plan, the plan B. That's what you were saying tadi. Izzat dok mikirkan Rizal sendiri buat business. You know, when I started business, I am trying very hard to think whether I had a plan A when I started business 14 years ago, and I didn't have a plan B. You know, in my mind at that moment of time, I nak ikut macam Steve Jobs lah, you know. I mean, he was like, he built the computer, kemudian dia bagi tahu semua orang di dunia, hang perlukan komputer ni. You know, he wasn't waiting for people to respond. Hang nak beli, hang baik, you know, in that scenario, and I followed that. And yes, of course, rejection memang akan ada, kan. But I moved on. I went out to look for my clients yang siapa yang minat lah, you know. So I really didn't have a plan B until ketika di mana something happened, meaning to say economic downturn. And ini sebelum COVID lagi, kan, during those time economic downturn, and client tak ada atau slow, atau klien bayar pun lambat. You know, I had to sell off the car. Rohaya had to sell off dia punya gold sikit, you know. And at that moment of time, I was saying, okay, nampak gaya, I have to do part time dekat McDonald's sekejap. Itu plan B, right? and that plan B was a temporary. Yeah, I didn't see like I can kerja McDonald's lama-lamanya. Tak. It's like sekejap, sementara things pick up again. So that was my plan B. Apa kita tanya audience kita dalam forum? When you started your business, tuan-tuan perempuan forum, bila anda mulakan bisnes suatu masa dahulu lah, ada plan B tak? I mean, aku nak buat ni. Sekiranya tak, ini aku akan buat. Did you have that?
Actually kalau belum kan, belum tak ada plan B tau, Riza. Tuan Syed. Sebab apa? Sebab ada tendensi dalam fikiran ni, kalau ada plan B, kita complacent. Kita akan play safe dengan plan A. So we didn't go all out untuk plan yang asal kan. Sebab let's say kalau this happen, dia tak menjadi kan, kita ada plan B. So kita tak betul-betul struggle untuk sukses dalam plan A tu. Itu yang buatkan belum tak ada plan B. Tetapi
saja nak counter Abang Long. Katakan ada orang kata, Abang Long, saya faham Abang Long kata take that leap of faith. Lompat. Lompat means you free fall. But wouldn't you just want to have a parachute just in case? Apa kata Abang Long? Wouldn't you just want to have that plan B sebagai parachute just in case lah,
Tidak juga. Sebab apa tahu? Sebab let's say macam sekarang ni kan. Macam sekarang bila kita buat program dengan klien, so kita akan buat all out dengan klien. Kita tak ada plan B dengan klien.
Right.
Kita akan buat all out, kita perform everything. So let's say things happen. Worst case scenario happen during that time. So apa kita buat? Kita modify. Kita modify dan kita adjust based on that time. So that is our plan B. Adjustment based on that time, based pada scenario. Jika tidak, kita pada waktu yang plan A tu, waktu kita dengan klien tu, kita tak akan dapat really fokus untuk achieve that ultimate goal. So itu yang pada pandangan belum. And then kalau tengok pada scenario sekarang ni, bila kita kadang-kadang kita tendensi kita pada plan B tu yang buatkan kita gagal juga sebenarnya. Ini pandangan peribadi belum. Bila kita ada plan B, so dia macam kita ada option tau. Ini pandangan peribadi. Bila ada option, kita tidak betul-betul struggle untuk that plan A sebab let's say this tak berlaku macam kita jangka. So aku ada plan A, plan B. Plan B tak menjadi. Aku ada plan C. So plan C tak menjadi. Tak apa, aku ada plan D. So that means kita tidak capai the ultimate goal disebabkan kita ada safe ground yang kita boleh land kemudian. Ini peribadi pada benar-benar. So that's why bila ada A dan kita akan ada all out A, things happen, betul. Bila things happen, dan kita nak kena adjust based on that scenario.
What adjustment waktu things happen tu.
Waktu that things happen. Waktu kita jatuh berbab tu, dan kita kena buat adjustment lah. That's why kita kena kuat. PLF ajar kita supaya kita kuat kan.
I mean, kuat in one way, resilient lah. Resilient tu maksudnya ketahanan dia. Nak kata kuat tu, kalau banding Abang Long dengan saya, Abang Long jauh lebih kuat lah kerana dah pergi operation macam-macam lah. So Abang Long jauh lebih kuat.
nak gula-gula kan Rizal, nak gula-gula kan? Ada gula-gula tadi ya? Ada lah gula-gula. Kakak buat gula-gula tu.
So it's about resilient. It's ketahanan kita untuk
Hajar dah tunjuk lah gula-gula.
Ketahanan kita untuk get through apa yang kita sedang lalui itu. Alright, thank you very much Abang Long. Thank you for your opinion.
Cuma dah just nak tambah sikit Rizal. Actually bila Tuan Syed cerita pasal plan B, sebenarnya kalau ikut sekarang ni, untuk dia ada macam kita ni, macam Rizal sebut pasal resilient. So kita resilient dan kita boleh adapt, kita boleh adjust. Some people dia tak cukup resilient, so that's why dia need plan B. Plan B so that dia boleh move on dan dia tidak stuck. Pada pandangan belum, plan B pun sangat-sangat penting untuk dia move on, dia carry on just in case kalau things happen.
Alright, thank you very much.
Depends pada orang lah.
I mean, everybody has a different kind of business. Masing-masing ada strategi masing-masing. We're not saying orang yang tak ada plan B, no go in business, atau orang yang ada plan B adalah orang yang was-was dia tinggi. Tak. We're not saying that. We're saying that plan B ini is an option. Yeah, it's a choice.
Betul. It's a choice.
In fact kalau Izzah bukakan sekarang kan, adakah plan B
Rizal nak buka apa tu sekarang? Tolong jangan buka pelik-pelik Rizal. Ajar dengan bawah sabar yang kita ada ni.
Kejap. Nanti kita tolak apa yang nak keluar. Okay, we open to the forum. No, don't wait to come in. Just come in. Ya. Mungkin plan B bukan dari segi bisnes yang lain. Plan B mungkin ada saving RM1 juta atau RM500,000 dalam bank tu. So even though you do still that leap of faith, if anything happens, you still fall back to that 500,000 saving dalam kita punya bank. So mungkin itu adalah satu bentuk plan B. Ya, Tuan Syed?
Dah betul. Ini Cik Syariman ni kita, I dah tahu dia 27 pernah panggil Abang Along lah. I baru 36 kan. Dia plan B ni jangan silap. Kata kita kena buat 1 sampai 5 balik. Tak ada. Plan B will allow kita to adjust antara variable kita nombor 3 ataupun nombor 4. Tak mestinya go back to basic. Kalau kita buat satu plan, macam saya kata tadi, product or pricing, kita play around with that only. Right. The rest maintain the same, the financial forecast remain the same, kita punya operating cost remain the same. Cuma plan B tu dia fine tune, go back to the response of the customer too fast. Tapi kalau dengan keadaan sekarang ni yang kita face, perkataan the word crisis ni, most company dia pakai different word pula. Dia tak pakai plan B. Dia pakai BCM. Business Continuity Management ke Business Continuity Management. Dia tak pakai plan B dah, Zal.
Continuity.
Continuity plan. Management. Dia pakai
macam mana. Saya suka guna perkataan bombastik. Saya yang English Language and Literature pun tergeliat tahu lidah nak sebut.
Pasal apa? Pasal apa sekarang ni? Saya ingat contingency plan ni basically masa zaman saya dulu. And then they come up with the plan B, dah modern sikit dah. Tapi when we talk about crisis start from issue start come from problem. See, problem on the operation level. Issue on the management level. When come to the organization level, dia panggil crisis. So sekarang ni kita as a owner, business owner, kita ada organization problem, that is kita punya business entity. So the right word now is BCM. The business continuity plan, business continuity management. Especially yang saya selalu nampak lately, yang betul-betul adopt BCM atau BCP adalah bank.
Bank.
They are the first one to jump the gun and flash dalam bank negara punya note ke, arahan ke, they come up with BCM. Dia start looking at dia orang punya creditor, siapa ada debtor dia orang collection. They gear up to the collection on individu makro ke, corporate financing ke apa. I think yang sesuai sekarang ni, just to get the contact right, I think is BCM lah now.
Okay. Then you're talking more on survival, kan? You talk about crisis kan?
What we call resiliency gitu.
Kita sekarang ni semua the school of survival.
You guys like to use big words lah. Come on lah.
No lah, Rizal, you just
use words that I can
mention.
spell boleh tak?
You just use that word tadi.
Faizal tu dah mencarut dia kata, aku main daripada Seremban ni nak dengar hampa cakap entah resilient semua nak sebut pun susah. Come on.
Resiliency bahasa Melayu. Apa kata? Yo-yo. Kebolehan
relationship.
beryoyo.
Anjal. Dalam bahasa Melayunya anjal. Saya ni bahasa Inggeris
Keanjalan
dan sastra sebut
bisnes.
anjal.
Ya, keanjalan bisnes.
Relationship ni simple word aja sebenarnya. Is bouncing back. They say bouncing ability. Jadi ada perkataan bouncing ability. Itu British like to use that.
Right.
Kalau American dia kata bounce back.
Okay.
Dia kena tengok juga negeri mana kita datang. Saya Nafi dia UK.
Okay. So you have let's call somebody yang
boleh.
banyak guna plans, you know. Azhan bersuara sikit Azhan.
Kejap dah.
Azhan is 1%. Azhan is 1%. Tuan saya, bila it comes to having plans and he does macam ditulis kat sini lah, dia buat risk assessment tiap-tiap hari. And bab safety ni bidang dia. So Azhan, let's hear what you have to say when it comes to businesses. Patut ada plan B ke tak patut?
Saya sebagai business coach yang menggunakan lean business canvas, saya tak panggil dia plan B, saya panggil dia income stream, aliran pendapatan.
Azhan, jangan mencarut dalam saya punya show boleh tak? Ulang balik, apa dia tu lagi sekali?
Aliran pendapatan.
Okay.
So contohnya macam apa yang hardcore PLF, lepas ambil PLF kan dia akan ambil SOIF kan. So yang utama ialah PLF, and then kemudian yang seterusnya ialah SOIF. So promote kelas F, lepas tu dalam kelas promote coaching. Macam tu lah. Bila time-time macam ni yang satu dah tak jalan, tinggal yang lagi satu, so promote yang lagi satu.
So Azhan, you talking in terms of mengadakan multiple streams of income, saluran-saluran,
dalam satu bisnes, betul.
So mewujudkan pelbagai saluran income. So maksudnya bukan training sahaja, bukan safety sahaja, tetapi dalam bisnes yang sama, masih bisnes yang sama, tetapi dalam bisnes yang sama, sekiranya satu income tu tertutup, maka satu income tu lagi masih boleh sustain kita. Begitu Azhan?
Ya, betul. Sebab saya melihat kalau nak buka new product, lepas tu nak kena cari market, nak kena cari klien, ianya dia balik kepada zero semula. So bila kita buat saluran yang tambahan, ianya sebenarnya menggunakan market klien yang sedia ada.
Betul.
So prosesnya tu dia tak start daripada zero, dia start daripada setengah. So I'm looking more into that way lah.
Okay. So in a way itu bunyinya juga macam plan B lah, sekiranya plan A, which is more on your on training is slow down, then at least you can do coaching contohnya kan.
Boleh dilihat begitu juga.
Thank you Azhan. So Tuan Syed, there's another perspective ni. Still within the same business, tetapi dalam that same business you wujudkan multiple streams of income. So the plan B is sekiranya, I mean that reminds me saya juga Tuan Syed. I mean saya ni buat program, saya tak ada target Tuan Syed. Oh, serious, tak ada target Tuan Syed. I mean, selalu orang kata you must get your target audience, kalau ikut check textbook punya style, you must have your target audience and then cater tailor made to your target audience. I never had a target audience because atas dasar Tuan Syed, never put your eggs in one basket. So I put many baskets. I have clients from Kilang, I have clients from Kerajaan, I have clients from school, universities, I have clients in Bangladesh, in Vietnam, in Thailand, in Indonesia. So bila satu tutup, which dulu lah in one of the economic downturn dulu yang menyebabkan semua kilang, had to slow down on training kan. I still had schools, universities to go to. I could still go to Bangladesh, and so at least I had another source of income in that sense.
Betul lah. Betul, tak salah sebenarnya. Kita semua ni betul. Azhan kata tadi pun betul. Azhan is using the balance scorecard punya perspektif. Yang kat atas tu, the highest one is about revenue stream. Okay, kalau kita turun bawah balik dia ada customer. Dia turun balik bawah dia ada proses. Dia turun balik dia ada intangible asset dengan intangible asset. Tapi kalau we think like school of marketing, dia kata marketing channel. Azhan kata revenue channel, revenue stream. Itu tak salah. Yang mana satu you want to focus because you are the pilot of that so-called entity. You know it very well, so it's right. Now go back to you, Zal. You follow your path. You follow your path. You tak ada plan, betul. It's okay. You follow your path. Kita punya kawan kat luar tu, so-called yang kawan-kawan lain tu, ada plan ke? Tepat tengok. Macam betul. Mana ada? Dia
tapi depa kata if you have no plan, you plan to fail. Macam mana nak jawab tu?
No, you see, that is the right perspective of mindset. Tapi sometimes not mind or correct. Sometimes we do the wrong thing, we get the right answer.
I think Rizal, for you is like, it's not that you don't have plans. Your plan is to have like a broad market. It's probably unintentional, I don't know, but you don't do things unintentional. I mean, as far as I know you, everything you do are the intention. So in a way, you have intended your material to be able to reach everyone, you know. And I actually use that idea in my own program. So my product is like, you know, it's available for anyone. So boleh ajar daripada budak sekolah rendah sampailah ke orang tua. Sampai ke pensioner pun insyaAllah boleh. So it's not about not having a target market. It's about having an objective in the sense that who is this intended to, and we intend it to be able to reach everyone in that sense. And I agree dengan apa yang Tuan Syed cakap tadi. Sebenarnya macam different people just give different names kepada so-called plan B, plan C ni. So income stream lah, marketing channel lah, pillar of profit lah, macam-macam lah. And then macam-macam. But it actually comes back to the same thing.
Tulis.
Salimat hang tulis lambat lah.
Sabar je lah.
Tengok rakaman nanti.
Sebenarnya benda sama tu pada Hajar lah. It's actually benda yang sama. Cuma setiap orang bagi nama yang berbeza sebab diorang nak marketkan diorang punya produk, diorang nak marketkan diorang punya idea, right? Tapi sebenarnya benda yang sama. Dan dia innovate sikit, tukar sikit. Okay, untuk nama yang ini kita fokus kepada maybe target audience. Nama yang ini kita fokus kepada processors, you know. So itu saja tukar dia, tapi sebenarnya it's still a plan B, plan C, plan D. It's not just plan B. It's like C, D, E, F. As much as
B1, B2, B3, B4.
Macam investment punya perspektif kan. Dia cakap you don't just invest in one thing, you must invest multiple ni. That's why dia kata jangan put telur dalam satu bakul. And then entrepreneurs, they don't just have one business, they might invest in different businesses. Ada buka kedai kain, ada buka kedai burger, ada buka kedai apa tu, bubble tea.
Macam Adnan minggu lepas lah, dia buka kedai, dia ada construction, dia ada kedai bicycle, dia ada kedai baby. Which has no relationship.
Exactly, it might not be connected at all. So
right. Since Hajar has been mentioning a lot of nama-nama plans, kan? I'm going to throw you one more. Yang bila I dengar at first I terus I tak setuju tu lah, but I just want to hear you guys punya perspective. Exit plan. Have you heard about that? Exit plan.
Exit plan.
That's part of
Exit
business plan.
Plan.
Part of business plan is to have exit plan.
I mean, when
dia
it
macam
was
ni
thrown,
kan.
exit plan. Ya, exit plan.
Exit plan macam ni, take gas sendirian berhad.
Ya.
Riza dah sampai satu tahap dah tak mau pergi dah. Dah nak cascade down benda ni, nak bagi ke anak-anak buah yang belajar dengan you. You want jadi advisor. So you don't want to involve with the delivery, you don't want to involve with the teaching, you don't want to involve with the market. You just want to get your dividend saja. So you punya exit plan is to cascade down anak-anak buah you, and then you put down, kami bagi you dividend lah. So that is your exit plan, because you exit for being the player in the market, as Rizal has said.
When it was thrown to me, Tuan Syed, I kata, Taman Syurga kan, I mean, kita ni arkitek Taman Syurga. We go to Taman Syurga nearly every day, and I want to exit that. You know, it didn't make sense to me. Seriously, it didn't make sense to me.
Yang kata exit plan tu sebenarnya di perspektif for business. Tapi kalau you kuat dari segi rohani, you want to continue menyebarkan ilmu yang you ada about sharing itu, dia takkan ada exit plan. Exit plan tu sampai orang kata kat kita innailah tu dah habis. So dia exit tu.
Itu problem exit tu.
Tapi kalau lagi kita ada, walaupun we are not the market player, as long the intrinsic knowledge, basic knowledge you ada dekat you, people tend to refer dekat you. Sebagai orang pengajar, as educator, there will be no exit plan. Stop. Don't ever think that we will have exit. Kita exit, kita refer balik the entity kita punya business. Tapi lagi kita jadi tenaga pengajar, kita tak ajar orang, kita ajar anak kita. Esok ada cucu, ajar cucu pula. Dia takkan habis. Tanya atuk lah. Balik kampung tanya atuk lah. Atuk boleh ajar. Dia like that. Cuma satu je, to get our perspective right, because apa? When come to the work plan ni, dia tak akan habis punya sekolah. All those guru pun tak habis sekolah, because you see contoh just to share Shell. Shell is the thinker of scenario planning. See, Shell. They come up with the school of scenario planning. Wherever they do, dia macam contingency sikit ya. In case we do this, what will happen? In case we do this, what will happen? In case we do this, what will happen? We go to Africa, we dig the soil, what will happen? Okay, we go to China, we dig the soil, what will happen? We go to dia orang Middle East like that. Dia punya tu, they call scenario. They based on the market, they based on the resources, they based on the market catchment apa semua. So that also plan. Tapi dia panggil scenario planning. Dia takkan habis dah. Lagi you pakai perkataan PLAN, takkan habis.
Ini mengingatkan Tuan Faizal, dalam NLP kita belajar tu Tuan Faizal, bila kita buat sesuatu, satu perubahan pada diri kita, maka kita nak kena test the environment kan, the effect the environment. Apa yang kita panggil tu dalam NLP, apa kita panggil? Tote
strategi. Test, operate, test, exit.
Ini yang tak faham ni.
Itu kami NLP, itu makam lain kau. Tak faham juga.
Bujuk tak salah dengar.
Lain dah bunyi.
Baik dia punya salah tu. Kena sebut lain betul-betul. Tu lah, test, operate, test, exit. Kita test lah. Test, kita operate dan kita test lagi sekali dan kita exit. Itu kena make sure that. Dari saya, pengalaman saya dalam
ulang balik total ni kan, si Sariman tu dia tak ambil note ni. Dia ambil note slow. Dia lambat ambil note ya. Pensel kecil. So, bantu dia sikit apa dia total lagi sekali pelan-pelan.
Test. Kita mula kita test. Kita perubahan kita test. Kita operate, kita test lagi sekali, kita exit dan NLP lah. Kalau macam dalam ISO, PDCA, kita plan, kita buat the action, kita check. Dalam setiap perubahan kita buat, kita kena test lah. Jadi dalam pengalaman saya, bila COVID melanda ni, banyak kena buat test lah. Sebab kita nak buat benda baru. Bukan benda baru.
Test operate, test exit.
Itu dia. Test exit.
Kena sebut dengan slang Kelantan. Saliman sebut sekali.
Saya semua slang Kelantan boleh. Dan nanti kita gunakan strategi itulah. Kita perubahan kita buat. Macam saya bila MCO lepas 3 bulan tu, kita masuk ke course. Course tu satu China, satu China. Di China pun ada kondisi plan. Jangan tak boleh banyak feng shui. Jangan harga dia tak ada kondisi plan. Dia lagi banyak lebih kepercayaan. Dah saya involve banyak bisnes dalam Chinese Tionghoa punya group. Dia orang ni banyak kepercayaan. Dia lagi dengan feng shui tu, dia baca dengan raja-raja dia. Tu lagi hebat.
Tengok kalender, tengok hari,
kalender lah segala-galanya.
Sun kat mana. Exactly.
But I believe tak percaya Pak, benda tu.
Dia orang minit pun kira. Minit pun kira, bukan hours. Minit tu dia kira.
Minit pun kira. Dalam kata dalam MCO ni, dia orang dah cakap dah, this is survival bro. Dia tak ada cerita nak profit ke apa dah, it's the survival bro.
Okay.
Dia dah survival. Pertama dia beritahu hang. Dia contingency plan pertama dia kata, hang cut apa? Hang potong hang punya belanja, hang potong punya capital expenditure, you potong. Itu pertama contingency plan yang dibagi tahu. Nombor 2, C yang kedua adalah kita punya mindsetting, change mindsetting, guru mindset. Lagi berniaga pun dah tukar model lah. Tak ada B2B, business to business, tak ada lah. Minta maaf. Tukar lagi. B2C, business to customer, direct. Tukar lagi. Itu nombor 3 mindset dan kondisi plan yang kita tahu.
Saya selit sekejap Faizal. So bila kita dalam keadaan dapat tukar split second tu, kalau mentally we're not ready for that, kita gila. So apa seseorang perlukan pada dirinya untuk be able to change very fast. I mean tadi kita sembang dengan Hajar, tadi kita kata anjal. You must have that flexibility, keanjalan untuk to be able to change, adapt very fast.
Saya orang Melayu. Melayu. So saya selalu gunakan pepatah Melayu. Sediakan payung sebelum hujan. Itu dia. Keyword dia. Orang Melayu cakap dulu dah untuk nenek ajar, sediakan payung sebelum hujan. Dan hang banyak duit, hang do something.
Simpan.
Itu yang simpan. Prepare. Jangan nak lavish sangat. Nak apa. Semua orang Melayu dah beritahu lah. Simpan elok, invest kat mana. Bukan dia tak sempat, tak apa. Sempat tu kena cut lah. Dia cakap kena awal cut. Hang nak jual kereta ke, jual atau disimpan. Jangan malu-malu zaman survival ni. Hang tak pilih cakap, yang penting nak survive.
I don't tengok muka Sariman ni. Dalam muka dia, saya baca, beliau kata, Faizal senang lah cerita, COVID dah landa. I mean, you payung macam mana pun, tak terfikir COVID datang. So, how? What payung now?
Potong lah. Cut lah. Apa yang kita tengok corporate pun cut lah, potong. Dia cuba nak survival lah, potong lah. Anda jual kereta. Yang penting you nak survive. Dan jual lagi satu lagi pendapat saya bila bincang dengan Cina ni kata, paling tidak you jual produk orang. Apa duit apa?
Saya jadi gila.
Mak cakap kalau dari sini apa lah tu cakap. Yes.
Dia sekarang ni kalau katanya lah minta ya Allah. Janganlah sampai kita drag kita punya situation yang kita face sekarang ni too long, another 3 months. Dia akan sampai satu situation, the survival skill ni, even the corporate will say to the employee, say company first, you last. Mula-mula nak hire kita, you first. Mula-mula nak hire kita, good time. People is our asset.
Humans are
that time tadi saya kata company first, you last. Jangan sampai that situation. Dia akan sampai kalau katanya kita tak control the macro factor, which sometimes not in our hand. We are just a small market player. Tapi the regulatory, the policy maker kat atas tu, they have to be very, very serious. Kita bukan compete internally of keeping our people survival. We are looking at the national advantage, comparative advantage. Nak compare dengan Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia. Who feed first, who survive first, who open first. The moment I open first, the investor will come in. So dia pam duit. See, because apa? With due respect, or the prime minister of the country, dia ada CEO of the country. Kalau they don't think as a business sense like that, dia tinggal anak-anak buah dia macam kita ni, small SMI kah, SME kah, kita dah kena fikir macam they think, they also have to think like we think. Kalau tidak, kita tak synergy in terms of kita punya paradigm. Because apa? More head is better. Orang kata kan, tapi depend on which head lah.
More heads, kepala.
More head is better, tapi depend on which head lah. Kalau head tak boleh pakai, tak jadi juga. Saya dah tak pakai lah.
Usually the bald-headed ones lah survive.
Yang tu.
Faizal out lah. Faizal out.
Hampir.
The bald-headed ones usually survive first.
Tapi sekarang ni, when come to the stage where we are facing day to day, sekarang ni dah 2 bulan Julai, and now we are ketatkan kita punya MTO. Actually, when we talk about last week, being resilient, we are talking about emotional resilient. Kan, sekarang ni. Okay, dia ada 5 sekolah. Sebenarnya, being resilient.
5 schools, of thought. 5 schools. 5 sekolah. Okay.
5 sekolah. Now we are focusing on emotional. Another one will be mental. Another one will be social. Another one will be physical. Another one is occupational. That means we as the CEO or the owner of the company, you must be resilient in the sense that bounce back as a business owner. You cannot just be one segment. That lagi challenging. So I don't want to go deeper lah that one.
Yeah. Kita tengok. Could you repeat that 5 school? Kerana I tengok Sariman dia duk laju mencatat tadi that 5 school tadi. 5 school. Apa dia yang 5 school tadi tu?
Tak apa. Abang Syariman kita dia pick up from dia punya adik. So adik pick up from abang.
Ada sebab nak cuba dapatkan gambaran sebab antara teori yang kita duk cakap tu dengan praktikal.
Right.
Tally tak dengan praktikal yang realiti tu yang berlaku kan. Sebab kadang kita bercakap pasal teori, macam mana teori kita bercakap, adakah teori ni, macam mana kita nak salurkan teori ni kepada praktikal bila kita bercakap dengan orang lain kan. So itu yang belum cuba nak dapatkan the big picture. Macam mana kita nak put all these things kepada bila kita sembang dengan orang, okay, you must do this and this secara praktikal yang dia boleh buat. Sudah kita tak bercakap hanya sekadar tu yang belum cuba nak
teori.
Buat big picture ni.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Contohnya, give me one of that 5 school tadi Tuan Syed. What was that? Emotional kan? Resilient emotional is to me. Resilient emotional is sabar. That's to me.
Dia ada 5 sekolah. Yang saya tahu. We are talking last week about resilient tu baru one segment. That is emotional. Another one is going to reach from emotional to mental.
Alright, stop to Tuan Syed. I'm just translating kepada bahasa praktikal kepada Sariman. So when we talk about resilient emotional, dalam bahasa Negeri Sembilan is sabar. The ability untuk sabar melalui apa yang kita sedang lalui sekarang. And sabar doesn't mean duduk diam, tak. Sabar doesn't solve the problem. I keep telling people that sabar does not solve the problem. Sabar is untuk menguruskan diri kita to solve the problem. I mean, kalau kita dalam keadaan kecamuk, ada mungkin kita dapat selesaikan masalah. No way. Yeah. So okay. So resilient emotional Tuan Syed is to me sabar. The second part is resilient
emotional.
Mental.
Emotional and mental.
Alright. The way I understand resilient mental would be learning. I mean, learning keeps you sharp. Learning keeps you updated. Learning keeps you, gets you to know things which you have never known before. Yang akan menyebabkan we would be mentally prepared for anything, as much as we can lah, ia tak pun the very little sikit benda yang kita tahu dalam kepala pun, at least is the basis of us to do something lah, you know. So to me, resilient mental would be learning. Yeah.
Okay.
Kemudian Tuan Syed, resilient.
And next one, social.
Resilient social. Networking. Friends.
Dimension dia lah, dimension. Actually the right word dia ada dimension, emotional dimension, mental dimension, social dimension. Lepas tu kita punya physical.
So, hang on Tuan Syed. So tadi yang you saying what was the third one tadi? Dimension.
Tadi emotional, mental, lepas tu social.
Social means people around us, knowing that we're not alone. You know, we have the friends who can contribute more ideas to us. Apart from helping us out, we help them. Also, it's having that resilience in that. Yeah, look how so many people out there feel that they are alone facing this. They mereka rasa bahwasanya mereka ni seorang sedang melalui keadaan ni, and they do a lot of things to solve that. Whereas the rest of us yang ada at least lah in this PLF family lah, contohnya lah, we know that we are in this together, maka we don't feel so, tak rasa so tertampar sangat dalam keadaan ni. We do, semua masing-masing berada dalam keadaan yang stressed out. Yes, but stress berjemaah tu, you sort of share the pain with everybody else, you know. Yeah. So dimensional social, Tuan Syed. The fourth one, dimensional
Physical.
Now, what is the definition for that, Tuan Syed?
No, make sure that you are healthy lah. Because you see, when go back to the context of kita as usahawan, you may have money, but physically you are not capable of moving left and right, forward, backward. Then you are ideal. Too bad lah. So that's why when come to resilience, tu kata tadi tu, according to my reading, you must stay healthy. Stay healthy physically, because it needs a lot of things. Tadi kita kata mental, emotion, but keseluruhannya last week ingat tak yang I cakap, apa-apa pun dah, first thing is mental, head, heart, hand, and then humility tadi. Humility to be being humble. That means we as physical guy, people talk about character. Hanafi perangai macam ni, Rizal perangai macam dia orang kata macam tu. Character actually is physical, how we being perceived by them, how we being hurt by people. That. And the last week kita punya job, occupational.
Occupational means
that's what occupational. That kita punya role lah, peranan. Occupational tu peranan kita.
Betul.
Sebagai usahawan, kita kena cukup ni. Tapi tak tahu, I nak kata I berani atau tidak, Allahualam. I cuba nak. Astagfirullahaladzim kalau I buat silap. You tengok ada 5 tu tak? Tu yang when I read all this, I was looking at my finger. I said, Masya Allah, semuanya 5, ya Allah. I got a high effect. When the more I dig about resilience, I correct now about resilient because resilient is very good when you got that energy, so-called energy. 5. You got this energy, I tell you, kita sebagai individu ni apa yang kita ada? Kita apa? Mind, emotion, energy. Lagi apa dah? Nama aja. Brand Rizal Hassan, Syed Hanafi brand je. Actually we all remain SGD. Tapi when my first finding of this according to my research, I terkejut tau. I was looking at my fingers seorang-seorang kat office. Ya Allah, Akbar, 5 juga. Ini I tak tahu siapa the thinker behind this. Kita duk baca research orang, secondary research. Jadi kita kena appreciate the reader tu, the researcher tu yang buat buku. That's why I like to read, because the best friend ever during crisis ni is to read.
Correct.
Because nak kawan dengan siapa, keluar tak boleh. Boleh
Betul.
dari depan tu.
Read buku ya, bukan read posting dekat Facebook. Read, yang betul-betul read. Itu maksud Tuan Syed Hanafi ni. Apa dia, Man?
Negeri Sembilan cakap apa tu? Macam mana dia punya translation Negeri Sembilan dia?
Baca.
Itu yang kita bawa balik. So when we go back to kita punya the core topic of the night, even though when we say being resilient, business also must be resilient.
True.
You see, business resilient ada 3 level. Satu, individual in organisation, that is us. As long we represent kita punya entity as a business, dan kita ada team resilient, orang-orang dengan kita. Orang-orang dengan kita, anak buah kita, kalau direct report, kalau ada staff. Then the third level is organisation punya resilient, the CEO level to maintain, uphold the company tu.
Right.
So resilient ni sebenarnya kalau we go deep according to my reading, is satu-satu skill you should be able to have as usahawan, because cabaran we never know. Allahu A'lam. I will say to myself many times, lepas ni business is not usual. No, business is unusual.
True.
You must do all the odd thing. You don't be surprised lah. Don't be surprised when the buka je kita tengok the landscape tu. Last week kita dah kata dia dah asing man and the boy.
Right.
COVID have already
Bezakan the men and the boys. Yeah?
yes educate us.
The result and the hidayat, is it? The hidayat malah. The men and the boys. Yes. Yeah.
Ini kalau talk to me the business school compare dengan NLP apa semua tu, I kalah lah. Tapi when come to business school,
Well, it is very helpful, Tuan Syed, when you share this 5 dimensions.
Yeah.
5 dimensions of resilience that you mentioned. In my mind, maybe it's not in the research, but maybe we can include it. And it's not maybe it's not in the research, but I want to suggest a spiritual resilience. Yeah, it may not be a 6, it may be the top 1. Yeah, whereby keyakinan kita terhadap Allah memberi rezeki, for example, that kind of resilience. Yeah. Keyakinan bahawasanya Allah knows best, that kind of resilience, it is also very lacking di kalangan usahawan hari ini, ya. And when diorang tak dapat bantuan daripada kerajaan, contohnya they don't get the customers that they used to, economy doesn't go down, and then there you go, another lockdown, it's like one after another. Maka tanpa that kind of resilience, then everything else breaks down. Emotional breaks down, mental breaks down, physical breaks down, occupational breaks down, social breaks down.
Betul lah. I setuju dengan you, how you look at it lah, this perspective. Kalau mental tu is spiritual actually. Kita what can we do? The most kita doa, the most kita tafakur. Ya Allah, itu aku tunjuklah aku yang betul ni, yang mana ni. Kadang-kadang kita dah naik kelabu, clarity is not there. Kita dah jadi zap-zap macam radar. You see, the one that turn the ship is the small radar at the back of the ship, not the big bursar who handle the ship. The small one. So the small thing, when go back to the mental tadi tu, itu pulang pada kita yang practice based on our belief, our faith and all those things. See, kalau Mak Saleh pick up Hanafi punya bacaan, dia baca Quran lain dah. Physical ni dah cerita dia pula. Tadi Faizal kata Cina dapat. Cina, ayah! Dia boboh pula kita tu. Nak tahu apa kita tak tahu.
Feng shui dia. Yeah.
Tapi according to my reading, when come to resilience, lama dah duk baca benda ni. It's matter of kita practices to make it lengkap, be holistic. As an entrepreneur, kita tak boleh lupa the fundamental of business. Macam kita kata last week, when we open the business, what is kita punya tujuan? Some people put financial first. The ideal situation is fit to the right market, then the money come in.
Right.
We can argue this one until kau come home. You will never get the right answer.
Right.
Because of the perspective. Lagi satu saya pinjam macam Robert Kiyosaki punya ideologi, dia punya konsep about money making. Rich dad, poor dad, the mama who spend the money. Like that lah. Sound like that. Rich people, money work for them. Poor people,
Money works for them.
We orang bawah ni kita work for money. So yang mana satu tak, you never get right. You talk to rich people, I don't care. COVID setahun 2 tahun because dia basic need psychologically dia dah mencukupi.
Right.
Kita basic need pun orang kita kalau kita baca dalam social media macam nak keluar air mata tu. Pasang bendera pun dah tak boleh pula dah. Padahal itu menyerah dah, dia dah buntu, kita kena bantu. Tapi dah tak boleh. Itu hak dia orang lah yang berwajib. Tapi bagi saya terkejut when I baca Facebook, asal tak boleh. Katalah makcik PA duduk rumah kat tengah bendang, dia tak boleh keluar dari rumah.
Betul.
Tiba-tiba beras dia habis.
Takkan
makcik PA nak berjalan kaki pergi kedai, kan pedih tu tak 1,000 pula. Mana kawan tu ada 1,000. Kalau dia pasanglah bendera putih kat depan rumah minta tolong. Pasal orang buat, kita ni ikut I follow you. Bukan follow me. Follow you. So buat kena tahan. Sekarang dah tak boleh. So when I read that one, I feel macam Allahu Akbar. Ini tak boleh, ini tak boleh. Macam mana kita nak tolong? How do you know I know that you susah dah?
Betul.
Dengan keadaan sekarang.
Betul.
You pun tak tahu I susah macam mana. Now we are thinking, kita punya mindset is toward the norm yang kita buat. Tiba-tiba kita ada satu hindrance kat depan kita, injectable fan that kita tak boleh buat. Benda normal. Sekarang ni fan tu terbuka nanti. Allah Akbar. Miss Corona tu balik. Tinggallah kita balik pula. And then they become unusual ni pasal kita duduk biasa duduk dalam rumah, tak reti keluar rumah pula dah.
So maksudnya dalam kita being resilient tu, dalam kita being right now confined to our own quarters tu, we still need to be ready when the gates open, when the doors open, when business is back. And when business is back, seperti mana yang Tuan Syed, business will not be normal. Business will be, kalau ikut Faizal, dia akan reframe, dia kata business will be special. Meaning the people preparing for that opening to will have to be special people. People who are sehat, satu. People who are mentally ready in terms of all the classes yang be attend sepanjang PKP itu. They are strong socially because they've been making friends during all the lockdown. They've been making a lot of friends contacts, revisit linking punya contacts balik, one by one. We want to be, kalau kita patah balik kepada topik asal kita, we should not be having a plan B right now lah. Sekarang ni lah, okay? We should be having a plan A1.
I rasa macam ni, I rasa satu, the white people punya thinking, they wrote a book about business as usual.
Jangan Tuan Syed, I terkasa bila you cakap white people ni, ini gelap sikit, marah lah.
The white people mean the masalah sekolah. Masuk I. Kita when when gate tu buka, intangible gate tu buka, masing-masing punya pintu buka balik, insyaAllah, best. Business will be unusual, not usual.
Right.
That is the right what I'm trying to address. They mean unusual, so you kena start balik white piece of paper balik.
White piece of paper, yes.
Jangan start looking back. When you start looking back, you will not move forward because you still stick to the glory of what you have.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Ulang balik Tuan Syed. That's a good point. Ulang balik. Dapat. Ulang balik.
What I'm saying, you should not stick to the glory that what you have before.
Exactly. So it's a white sheet. Yeah. Blank sheet.
Yes.
You know, my blank sheet is bigger than your blank sheet lah Tuan Syed. Saya saja nak tunjuk. Dia punya blank sheet. Ni. This is my blank sheet. Buku IKEA. IKEA. Yeah. Totally different. I mean, and it's already starting dah. You know. I mean, contohnya daripada dulu kita buat program face to face. It took me a while lah, Tuan Syed, to get online kan. You know the story. It took me a while to get online. So that I had to start from scratch. Yes. You know, I had to redo my take charge punya ni, which became better. Yeah. In fact, baru-baru ni buat SOIF punya program. The last time Tuan Syed I buat SOIF punya program was 2019. It's one of my rare punya program. And then bila Ustaz Hamdan kata, Rizal boleh buat program SOIF lagi tak? Saya kata okay. Then it challenged me to totally revamp the thing. Yang menyebabkan not only did I come up with a totally new program for SOIF, I came up with an e-book kali. You know? It made me prepare myself to become a different person.
Betul.
Not only the program.
I encourage kita punya adik-beradik semua ni, PLF. Kalau Hanafi itu dia dah terasa macam tu, dia pun sama the same boat. Kita sama-sama buka bisnes. Cuba I beranilah, cuma I cakap kat you dah tadi, cuma I tumpang berani nak suggest, nak share how I feel. That mean forget about the past. Business as usual no more already. If business going to be unusual, contoh we used to contact one people who are our supporter lah, who like to call us, support us, no? Dia bagi kita peluang to perform, mengajar ke apa tu. Allahuaklam dia ada lagi kat situ, pun tak tahu. That contoh. See, why I say that, I have to quantify it or justify it. With the landscape of the government at the moment, tukar je minister, KP pun tukar. KP nombor 2, nombor 3 pun tukar. Jadi dia punya missionary yang kat bawah yang kita contact person tu pun tukar. So that is a very good learning path that kita kena get ready. Jangan panggil Cik Fi'ah. Puan Fi'ah ada tak? Assalamualaikum, ini Hanafi. Alah, Puan Fi'ah dah tukar dah. There goes your plan B tadi. Don't know who to call. I just call to say I love you je lah.
Alright. So coming back. So what we should do now, kita sebagai usahawan sekarang ialah mewujudkan plan A1. Plan A1 tu maksudnya what? Maksudnya we are on lockdown now, we are preparing supaya waktu ekonomi buka, we are running dah. Bukan nak crawling balik, bukan nak start from scratch balik, we are practically running dah. So get yourself ready dengan those 5 dimensions that you sebut Tuan Syed, dengan satu dimension yang saya tambah sikit yang tu. Prepare yourself within those 5 dimensions for the opening of the economy, opening of business, not back as usual, tapi business special. Yeah.
Boleh I buat alignment sikit tadi you punya tu. We don't say plan A1. You will go back to the old plan again. They go and refer to the old plan again. So now we go back to this. We as usahawan go back to basic.
Go back to basics.
Go back to basic, one click of paper, boleh hitung. What is my product? Who is my market? Where I'm going to market it? What price I'm going to put? How? How tu challenging lah. Mulalah panggil Cik Rizal lah, panggil Abang Along lah, panggil Puan Satria lah, panggil lah siapa yang ada. Say how tadi tu.
Yeah.
How will give you the strategy, how you going to move forward and formulate the plan. Because you see, this Kipling punya konsep ni, 4W1H ni, dia panggil Kipling punya konsep ni, how to is the strategy. How?
Right.
You with here, that's what dulu masa saya kerja, I always tell my manager, don't talk so much in the meeting with the big boss. Why? Nanti kita kena buat kerja tu. Hampa pergi, hampa duduk diam. Dengar mereka bercakap. Hang cakap, hang kena project manager. Jadi semua orang pergi duduk diam jadi macam tiang TNB tu. Habis meeting, habis balik. Dia balik, dia cerita, Tuan Syed, kami tak kena buat apa. Bagus hampa. Kalau hampa kena, aku pun kena jawab. So now go back to the same one. The how tu yang akan buat kita, how we going to have a market outreach. How are we going to have the market outreach? Kita don't talk about the channel yet. We don't talk about revenue stream. Kita look at the big picture. How we going to reach which market? Itu aja kalau betul-betul a thinker, it will take you about a week to get the answer. Because kita dah tengok market dah fragmented.
Yeah.
So mana kita nak slate dia?
Then we have to have faith. I mean, if we say okay, market is now down and companies don't have money anymore, but there is somebody somewhere in the world making money. It's for us to plan for those kind of people, those kind of clients, those people who do have money. I mean, for example, we right now SMEs are making money. For example, people yang jual makeup is making money. People who are jual computers are making money. People jual food is making money. So there are people out there making money. So it's probably re-strategizing balik to address that market pula. Totally setuju Tuan Syed. We start from scratch. In fact, bila Tuan Syed kata go back to basic, dalam kepala saya basic ialah usahawan can do anything with just RM1. They don't need modal. Tak ada RM1 pun tak apa actually. They can start from scratch, and from scratch tu lah they make money. So this excuse of aku tak ada duit, it's another bangau in everybody's head.
Dia bagi contoh bagi contoh, cucu saudara I who are quite close to me, dia form 4 lah. Dia ada online class on those things. So I bagilah duit kat dia tu. Why I masuk dalam account dia. So I call dia, dah dapat duit dari toilet ke? Dah toilet, terima kasih, bagi kat mana, nama dia Syarifah mana. So I tanya dia, mana buat apa kadang-kadang dah habis kelas. Toilet, mana menjaga Vietnam roll.
Menjaga Vietnam roll.
There is an order made from her, form 4 punya student. Dia kekah bapak dia lah beli salad lah, beli tepung lah, dia kekah bapak dia lah, pandai. Dia sambil-sambil tu sekarang ni kami dah ada order Vietnam roll dari dia nak support dia. So dia cerita kat I, average dia dapat RM80. Okay. See this, to quantify you punya statement tadi, with $1, many things can do with the right contact of the right market, with the right price, with the right product, with the right promotion, thing will happen with $1. Okay, now kita yang ada modal yang ada dalam tangan sekarang ni, what can we do? The same coordination, the same thinking come to us again. Duit saki-baki yang kita dapat sebelum COVID dan sekarang dah 16 bulan COVID, baki dalam bank ada berapa? And then we work with limited resources lah. That is the answer. Don't think we used to be lah. That's why I say go back to basic.
Setuju. Tuan Syed, kita buka kepada forum. Sekiranya mereka ni ada soalan, kita sembang berdua sampai lupa mereka semua ni.
Tak apa. Dah pasal
tuan-tuan perempuan, if you have a question to ask, inilah masanya. Tuan-tuan perempuan, kita ada 14 orang. Tuan Syed, daripada 5 orang minggu lepas, kita ada 14 hari ni. Alhamdulillah, 14-15. Alhamdulillah. Right, tuan-tuan perempuan, anda di forum, kepada mereka yang masih belum sedar forum apa ni, forum Usrah Usahawan, ya. And kami memang banyak ni. So sekiranya tuan-tuan perempuan ada soalan, email relate kepada topik yang kita dok sembang-sembang ni, dia tak relate pun tak apa, dia tak relate tak apa. Kerana usahawan bila dia ada isu dia akan timbul bila-bila masa, so tak perlu kena ikut topik lah. Kalau tuan-tuan perempuan ada soalan nak tanya, inilah masanya. Silakan. Seelok-eloknya tanyalah live. Ya. Silakan.
Tuan Syed berkata pasal kertas kosong tadi, kita start dengan scratch kan? Does that mean that kita akan buat balik BMC kita, Business Model Canvas kita? Start with that ke? Ataupun macam mana?
Yes.
Start with that.
Ni Abang Long, saya sendiri pun buat juga Abang Long. Saya buat macam saya tak pernah menjaga dulu. Kalau saya buat macam saya pernah enjoy the big money, I have a problem with the 3-letter word. You want to know what is that?
Apa dia tu?
The 3-letter word.
Apa dia?
EGO.
EDO.
EGO.
Ego, okay. Right.
You see, the moment we tell that kita sekolah bilah we survive. Kita nak mula balik kita punya business. Kadang kalau we think about the back, kita used to have big money, 2-3 program, 20,000, 30,000, tiba-tiba apa benda. And then we want to step back. And then kalau kita set our mindset in terms of the previous glory, then ego tu naik balik. Kalau the moment the 3-letter word control your mind, you go nowhere lah.
Okay.
Saya nak sarankan satu je lah. Be careful with this 3-letter word, which really control our holistic. Satu, kita punya nawatu, intention. Dua, kita jadi tak tentu arah. Kita sekian nak jumpa Cik Rizal, because kita dulu banyak duit kan, tiba-tiba jumpa Cik Rizal, Allah Akbar, malu aku je nak tunjuk ego ni, padahal apa betul lah. Itu kena mitigate dulu, mitigate that one first spiritually, then start lah kertas.
Faizal, mitigate tu ialah muasabah. Yes.
Itu dekat Sabah
Dekat
Sabah Okay. Noted.
Takut Faizal tak faham mitigate dia pergi court je baru dia mitigate ni. Muasabah.
Pasal apa yang sebenarnya Bang Long kami cerita dengan Rizal jadi tujuan kita share ni sebenarnya we have forum like this so that kita boleh bersuara pada kita duduk dendam dalam hati seorang-seorang kat rumah. We don't know whether we think right, we don't know whether we think wrong until at least we speak up. So this forum ni sebenarnya to speak up is to bring us back to the right track. Kalau tidak kita derail from the main purpose. Katalah ada boleh buat sikit. Tapi tiba-tiba dah tak ada orang nak cakap, nak check and balance. So this forum ni actually boleh, kalau saya tengok dalam kita punya apa tu, grup yang Liza buka tu, Telegram, ramai. Saya suka tahu kawan nu join. Kawan ni saya kata cukup alhamdulillah seorang-seorang. Cukup ini kalau join semua ni, ramai majlis ni. Seronok ni, 2 ekor kebau tak habis. Tiba-tiba tumbuh ni, dia ceritanya is not about siapa salah, siapa tak salah, tak. We combine, dia panggil cross-fertilization learning. Abang Along ada sikit, Rizal ada sikit, Puan Sabaria ada sikit, Inu ada sikit. Oh, kita combine. At the end of the day, kita discover satu now. PLF is quite diverse. Saya nak cadang satu, berani dah. Habis-habis kena marah dengan Rizal. Tak apalah, dia tak ada sini. Rizal tak. Abang Long, kita ada orang kan.
Selagi tak ada durian tak apa. Cadang je.
Rizal.
Ya.
Durian.
Kita agree within our 15 ke 14 people yang ada ni. I don't nampak, admire PLF. But PLF is a very big, diverse family. I think you've been hearing this from day one. I want to suggest, in order to sustain our business, individual, diverse business, why don't we form cooperative? Kooperatif.
Ya, dalam bahasa Melayunya koperasi.
Koperasi.
Yeah.
Kita buat plot model soal 500 kot. Okay, what I have in mind, just a thought. Petang tadi sebenarnya Dr. Benu nak balik. Kat office orang-orang Dr. Benu, malam ni Rizal. Okay. Malam ni berapa orang lah. Apa modal baru nak share dengan PLF? I was just thinking sampai tekan lift pun tak betul lah. I nak turun CP1, I turun CP2. Tengok kereta lain. Ini kereta siapa pula?
Tanda-tanda tua tu saya.
Tak, itu orang umur 36 memang macam tu. Kan?
Sama, betul.
Okay.
Setuju.
Why don't we form this?
Okay.
Yeah. We take in mind that business is unusual. PLF must emerge. We get all our expertise, our experience to fit into every market segment yang we can identify with our resources yang ada. Kita ada lecturer, ada orang pandai-pandai semua, NLP, kita ada produk, business skill, kita ada leadership, kita ada NLP, kita ada communication, kita ada masak-memasak, ada buat kuih, ada buat restoran, ada buat ni. I duk fikir dari pagi tadi pasal PLF ni. I cakap no, PLF cannot be like Rizal as Rizal. Rizal must change. You must come up and say PLF now we form cooperative. Kita punya modal start 500 je. 500 insyaAllah I think kita, keluarga kita mampu. Kita bukan, dia tak payah modal besar. The mission is to fit into all educational market. That is my little thought. Humbly, I nak suruh you consider lah. Silently lah. I'm not maybe the right person you want to do plan B check, plan C check, plan A check. Cuma pasal apa? Kalau kita tak buat ni, with the new business unusual, what is unusual about you as PLF? Right. People will question back. What is unique, unusual about PLF? Tell me. See? Because we will serve a new market. Satu. Right. Because the old boys, basically, they are under RIPD department already. Tahu RIPD, Fadal? Rest in Peace department.
Dah tak ada dah.
Dah tak ada dah. DP SSM dah tutup dah. Jadi sekarang PLF
banyaknya akronim hari ni malam ni tuan-tuan.
PLF banyak tenaga muda. Tenaga muda. I don't want to itu dia. I don't want to waste the talent. The talent yang dianugerah Allah dengan kita, dengan ilmu dia, dan masing-masing quite diverse. Masing-masing. Kalau kita combine kita punya experience, I tell you, we're going to be like Rizal record. People will come back to PLF, cooperative PLF untuk business reference, untuk anything relevant as far knowledge management is concerned. I don't nampak macam tu seorang-seorang dari pagi tadi.
Just to selip masuklah Tuan Syed. It is an idea which has been thrown to me so many times sebenarnya.
Materialize it.
Ya, saja Tuan Syed tu tampal lebih kuat sikit lah. Dia penampalan dia lebih kuat sikit. Kerana kita sama botak. So, Okay, I'll give it a thought. Okay, I'll give it a
Thought
thought.
apa tu? No
Yeah.
more thought. No
Yeah,
more
no
thought.
more
You
thought.
see, because what?
No,
I can't-
okay. We'll bring this in a different platform. We will talk this in a different platform. I have my concerns about that, which I have repeatedly mentioned it many times. I would like to say though that whatever that happens in a cooperative right now is actually already happening within the PLF group. Yeah, either state-wise atau individual-wise, it is already happening. Yeah, and the best thing about it is it has been happening for the past 10 years without structure. Yeah, without structure. I am sure with a structure it'll be even better. I totally agree. I have my concerns about that, but we'll bring that on a different note. Thank you, Tuan Syed. We'll take that on.
Cuma last word nah. Jangan marah nah. Marah cepat tu. I also don't know why I was thinking about PLF deeply about not losing the diversity of knowledge. Itu je. It's not about making money for me or selling. Tak nak. I tak ada apa, I just relax, enjoy. Ngajar, dapat ada rezeki buat. Itu je. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Tuan Syed. Terima kasih. Alright, tuan-tuan puan, we are at 10:31 dah, Tuan Syed.
Tanya last round ada apa-apa lagi question?
Sekiranya tuan-tuan perempuan ada soalan, inilah masanya. If you have a question to ask, this will be a good time to ask the question. Tanya tak semestinya tanya kami, saya dengan Tuan Syed saja. Tak, you're asking the forum. Yeah. So the forum will respond to you. Tuan-tuan perempuan, sekiranya ada soalan nak tanya, inilah masanya. Malu nak tanya, bangau.
Tuan Syed, saya nak tanya sikit.
Ya, sila Faizal.
Okey, Tuan Syed. Okey. Bagaimana kalau kita interview kita fikir tentang respon, kita tengok dari sudut press lah, politik. Kita bagai nak agak prepare ni, politik tak ready. Yang nak ready, dia tak ready. Dia macam-macam yang buat kita pening. So, kita dah plan, of course kita ada contingency plan ni. Politik itu, apa kat Malaysia ni saya tengok dia bukan more to technical, no how. More to technical, no who. Kan? Kita dah belajar lama benda ni lah. Hang kena siapa, hang senang lah. Hang tak kena siapa, bagaimana dalam keadaan sekarang kita menghadapi senario begini? Bagaimana penonton pengalaman di sektor korporat menghadapi yang of course kebanyakan decision making tu diskan wahyu level ke surat apa tentang. So, bagaimana kita menghadapi senario? Kalau kita exit plan sudah buka, menggelabah ke tidak? Sorry, yang kata apa, dah buka bisnes apa, dah buka balik open the door tu kan. Apa yang kita nak kena prepare, terutama dalam isu Malaysia lah, itu sebab ada tempat lain kurang lah, walaupun ada kurang. Sebab kita buat penjana lah apa semua kan, sibuk cerita je, tapi ya, kita tanya PLF berapa ramai berkat dapat.
Okey kan.
Kita buat reality tau. Kita tak mencerita sembang tu tahun tu. How kita nak buat benda?
Kalau I remember masa I sekolah dulu, kat masa buat BBA, kita ada satu subjek business and government interaction. In any country in the world, we cannot deny the political, economic, social, technology. Political in this sense is a policy maker. We cannot deny them. We have to accept the fact that they are the policy maker. Lepas tu, when kita deal with public services, there is a master up there, is the minister who do the policy maker. We cannot do that. The only thing that we can do is we have to go back to kita punya understanding, your experience tadi tu yang you face, how you felt thing happen like that, you kena readdress balik. Because I felt the same thing. Cuma the only thing I survive, I believe in my product. I believe in what I do. I yakin yang I do in a good faith. No matter you don't like me because you are got connection or not, apa, buatlah. When it's my rezeki, it's my rezeki. You cannot say anything. Dah, I bagi you contoh apa Faizan. Tadi I kat office I buat design program baru. Ada 3 program baru I nak buat. I was on the whiteboard dekat office. Tiba-tiba I got a text message. One GLC asked me to do a talk. Nama saya Miss ni. So dia bagilah, hello Tuan Syed. I malas nak main message. I tak suka main message. I tengok nombor, I tulis kat whiteboard, I call dia straight. Say, Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam. Ini Hanafi. You hantar message. Tuan Syed kan ni? Saya Tuan Syed lah. Tuan Syed, apa nama baik. Ni you nombor 1 dapat kontak I dari mana? Saya dapat dari Inu. Okey, fair enough. Ini dari mana sebenarnya ni? Dia cerita GLC. Oh, I see. Okey. Apa sebenarnya area of concern ni? I understand dia punya area of concern. One, kita show kita be able to go straight to what is dia orang punya concern. You become a doctor to their problem. That's why when we cloud ourselves, I know you, you know me, you know, that you go nowhere. I think kalau you ask me brotherly advice, I would suggest you go to the mirror and talk to yourself. Don't think about it anymore. Because apa? Kalau kita duduk kat Thailand lah, kita marah cetarut Prime Minister tu. Kita duduk dekat Filipina, kita marah dente tu.
We talk about
Indonesia, kita marah.
Ni bincang-bincang. I think let's say I'm kena label. Dia ni tu dulu. Wah, berat. So how to
because
kita nak
itu memang hakikat dah. Memang I agree that technical know-how tu very strong. Okay. I pernah duduk overseas for quite a while lah. Sana dia tak kira you know who atau tidak business. You go, you send proposal, you buat business case presentation, and our business are million. Okay, they like our presentation, they like what we are solving their own problem, you got the business. When go back to my motherland, I faced the same thing when I first came back in 1996. I came back, I was just like blur ni. Nak jumpa dia tu pun, itu I kerja dengan government ni. Nak jumpa dia tu kena pergi semayang ni. Kena semayang ni. Kena pergi semayang kau tu. Habis semayang, Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Tuan Syed, mai jumpa saya. Ada apa hal? I bagi contoh lah. Ni mungkin arwah tu dah tak ada. Masa tu I kerja one corporate company. I was doing statutory compliance. We want to get one approval for one project. I pergi jumpa PA, jumpa penolong, dia kata kena jumpa bos ni. So, sampai kat pintu bos tu, dia dah tahu, dia kata, Tuan Syed Saya, ya. Tuan Syed, jom. Buka kasut, kita pergi semayang. Dia kata, okey. Kita terketak-ketak ni, bos sekejap pergi semayang. Baca doa betul-betul dah. Pasal bos depan ni nak minta tolong dia, nak minta approval. Dia kata, jom kita pergi semayang. Okey, pergi semayang. Dah habis semayang tu, dia bagi salam. Dah habis semayang, salam dia kata, Tuan Syed, saya tengok kertas tu tadi betul ke dia? Dia kata betul. Tak apa, boleh lah. Jom kita pergi office kita. Saya approve, go ahead. Cakap dekat management, go ahead. Okey. The point I'm trying to make, you kena mellow down. Satu, the 3-letter word tu, put down, lower. Nothing wrong to lower yourself. As long you get things done, it's okay. When we polluted our mind with all these people, you will be polluted whenever. I dengar perkataan ni, Faizal, when I first came back. Sampai sekarang ni 2021 dah, tak akan habis. At one time, I duk teriak dekat Rizal. Tak kenal ni, tak kenal. Rizal kata, Tuan Syed, sabar. Tuan Saya sabar, dah 3 kali dia sebut. Cikgu kalau dia sebut 3 kali, kalau I duk belajar dulu, start ke apa, jangan duk sebut 4 kali. Lagi kayu tu naik atas kepala. So the best thing. So I suggest, I would want you to go back to the mirror. In psychology, they call it cell mirror. Pagi-pagi, you eliminate that one. Otherwise, you will not move forward. This predicament is all faced by us as a businessman.
Can I tambah, Tuan Syed?
Boleh, sure.
Faizal just nak bagi perspektif lah. Dulu mungkin nak kena tahu orang tu bermaksud tahu orang dalam jabatan kerajaan mungkin, atau menteri itu, atau somebody influential dalam jabatan tersebut kan, to get things done. Ya. Dalam dunia hari ini kita ada apa yang dipanggil influencers. Ya. Kat LinkedIn tu berlambak. Kat LinkedIn berlambak. Ya, berlambak-lambak. So how about kenal dengan mereka? Kalau isunya ialah nak kenal orang ni, nak kenal orang ni, maka dengan kita kenal maka kita boleh progress dalam minta loan ke, nak minta advice ke, nak get that project jalan ke apa ke. So how about kenal more people lah. Yeah. Just don't focus on orang kerajaan saja. To me, kerajaan is just one saluran rezeki. Dia bukan punca rezeki, Faizal. Punca rezeki Allah, full stop. Ya, punca rezeki Allah. Ya, kerajaan, grant adalah satu saluran rezeki. How about sekarang Faizal explore saluran rezeki yang lain? Ya, nak explore saluran rezeki yang lain, kenal orang lain pula lah. Orang yang mungkin tak ada kena-mena dengan kerajaan, but they have a lot of experience, a lot of contact. Tuan Syed for one big example, he knows a lot of people. He is best friends to so many people. Istana Sultan Selangor pun dia kadang-kadang visit, pergi siram bunga sekali-sekala. He knows people, he may just get you connected. So don't focus kepada I need to know people within the government kind of environment sahaja. Yeah, go ahead, know people, know more people, but other people. Yeah, other people.
I think Jalan. I think your advice noted. When you advise Faizal tu, you advise I sama. I think that this is the right moment. Since we are talking back that we're going back to the white paper tadi tu, kertas putih balik.
Right.
Forget about the past. At the same time, don't worry about the future.
Sure.
Forget about the past and don't worry about the future.
Right.
Just focus on the present to survive.
Yeah.
We think dia kata overthinking.
Yeah.
We look at the past, dia kata we are sitting at the laurel. So the best not focus on the present. Kalau rezeki kita fokus with the right strategy, satu, the right resources, dua, cuma bear in mind that we learn how to work with limited resources, because outside there will be no resources as available like before.
Setuju. Yeah.
Everybody, adik abang yang ada sini ni.
Ya, betul. As you said tadi, Tuan Syed, business unusual. And expect, that is a good topic for next week, Tuan Syed. To prepare for business unusual. What are our preparations for business unusual? Ya, topik minggu depan dah keluar kerana Faizal punya soalan. Terima kasih, Faizal. Okay, kami menjawab soalan Faizal tadi.
Boleh.
Jawab, is it help dah?
Boleh, Tuan, boleh. Saya ni kena tampar dalam muka.
Jangan debat. Hang kata boleh atau hambat kami. Wow.
Isu dia saya, Tuan Syed. Saya ni kena tampar betul-betul dalam muka. Boleh benda dia reality. Beritahu sebab ada somebody yang kenal saya. Macam mana? So, the reality itu kena. Sebab bila berubah sesuatu kerajaan itu, dia dah start marking. Of course saya kata, okay, you can go exploration. Saya setuju tu. Saya dah buat, Rizal kita tahu dah. Explore, saya pernah buat dah. Tapi term tu terkena. Memang kena tampau muka. Dah kaya dulu, dah buat apa lagi datang sini.
Alright. Faizal. Alright.
Yeah.
How about turn it around? Turn it around terus. Okay? Turn it around maksudnya apa? Dapatnya saya pergi Bangladesh, dapatnya saya pergi Vietnam bukan kerana saya kenal orang. Kerana mereka kenal saya.
Okay.
So you make yourself known.
Okay.
Instead of you looking for known people, yeah, let's get people to find you. Turn it around. Yeah. To me, I always think about things within your control. Yeah. Don't stop talking about things beyond your control. So you're going to become a person who becomes that magnet lah. You know, people will look for you. Faizal NLP tu, Mama NLP yang ngajar NLP. Dia mai cari, dia pun mai ketuk pintu. Yang mai ketuk pintu tu tak semestinya Malaysia pula tu dah. The world. The world will knock on your door. So turn that around. Ya, kita dah buat dah. Kita dah kenal orang, kita dah nak dapat tahu tentang orang, kita nak connect dengan orang. We've done that, as you said. Kita dah buat dah. Okay, fine. So turn it around sekarang. You make yourself so Insta famous ke, so TikTok famous ke, that people come and look for you.
Don't take it personal lah, Faizal. Don't take it personal. Satu, kalau nak be a successful people, you must face the humiliation, the abusive, and everything. Then you will be successful people.
Itu namanya resilient.
Kalau we talk to successful people, when you sit down with them more than 1 hour, you will see they will tell you the same story. When you look at them for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, they still maintain the 3-letter word that they are orang kaya. Tapi when you duduk atas pada 1 hour, you will start listening to their story. Then you realize they will tell you, you tahu Taufik dulu saya sebelum pegang ni, saya kena macam tu. I pernah ada satu guy own a company dekat jalan PJ tu, talk to me. He said, Taufik, you see my factory Yeah, I say, yeah. You know before that factory you know how? Ni after 1 hour ni. Tapi dia bayar bil lah, RM365 makan lah. Dia bayar, I suruh dia bayar. Because dia cerita panjang, I suruh dia bayar. Dia bayar. So the point I'm trying to make, you and me sama je. Get ready with the emotional part of it, the humiliation, the abusive, the wherever the thing, be strong. Itu yang kata mental dengan emotion tadi tu. Yang I address awal-awal tu. Because of this. Kalau kita tak strong emotionally dengan mentally, we being abused by certain people, itu sikap yang ada tu semua sementara je kan. The moment this guy gone, the moment he realized dia punya awareness tu, he forgot that you are a businessman. He forgot. He thought you are his colleague. Ada orang pernah cakap kat saya tau, last kali, Taufik, you are facilitator kan? Ya. Oh, dengar. Taufik, sebenarnya Taufik ni CEO ke? CEO. Oh, kalau you look at my company, CEO. Oh, sama bos saya. Sorry, Taufik lah. Tadi saya terlajak. Saya pakai tembak. Saya bukan tembak Taufik. Saya duk bagi contoh. Saya tengok Taufik duk menung. Taufik marah ke apa? Tak. Saya tak marah. Saya dengar you. Nombor cikgu aja, anggut, not. Jadi I duk not 2-3 kali. Lepas tu I duk ulang cakap you bukan cikgu I ajar ulang. Kalau tidak you tak tahu I dengar cakap you. Pasal you duk cerita tu, siapa you nak address the issue? I duk dengar nak try to see the issue punya statement tu. Okay. This guy, the learning point here, this guy baru realize the awareness, dia punya awareness, bukan kita punya awareness. We must maintain the status quo. Who are you? You believe in your product, you believe in your character, you believe in your value. They will not humiliate you. They will humiliate you temporary je. Like last kali dia dapat self embarrassment. Dia dapat malu diri. Masya Allah, aku tak patut cakap ke Cik Faizal macam tu loh. Tersilap lah. Because benda ni semua senang sementara. Susah sementara. Yang kekal mati je. So why worry? Tanya
tak worry.
Riza terror yang
dia tak worry tuan. Dia nak worry. Kalau nak overcome tu, boy, bukan senang.
Memang. That's why kita ada Usrah ni.
Yes.
That's why kita ada Usrah ni. It's a support group. Kita perlukan untuk bounce ideas, untuk bounce frustrations, untuk keluarkan apa yang dalam kepala, dalam hati.
Baguslah.
Dalam satu struktur, satu forum yang selamat.
Faizal, I hope it help
forum
you
yang
lah,
masih ingat
Faizal.
Tuhan.
Ya, alhamdulillah okey. I'm okey, cuma nak tanya tuan Syed punya pendapat. Sebab apa?
I punya pendapat sama dengan you je. I always say I have no more ego. I am a businessman now. I have no more like senior position dulu. I put that at the back of me. Have become a history. I want to move forward, to stay healthy, to stay happy. I want to help people. That's it. To stop. Fabel.
Alright. That's a good closing untuk kita hari ini. Terima kasih Faizal for the question. That is a good closing for us, Tuan Syed. Kita dah masuk 10-50, with still more than 10 people still with us. Terima kasih tuan-tuan for being with us. Kita dah Hamzah Nun di Jepun pun online dengan kita. Daripada Negeri Sembilan dengan negara Jepun. Negara Kelantan pun ada, negara Kedah pun ada. Terima kasih tuan-tuan dan puan kerana bersama dengan kami. As you can see, inilah cara kita buat forumnya, dan kita akan ada forum ni setiap hari Jumaat, ya, insyaAllah. Ya. Dengan bukan cakap kosong, bukan cerita kosong, dia cerita bermanfaat insyaAllah untuk kita bantu sama sendiri. Kalau kita tak bertanya soalan pun, kita membantu menjawab soalan orang, atau ya tak ya pun paling lekehnya lah belajar sesuatu. Right?
Abang Alung tulis note banyak tu.
Memang Sama Anwar kalau dia tak share, dia tak tahu. Thank you everybody.
Saya orang muda baru belajar. Terima kasih
Terima
kasih Tuan Syed.
Rakaman ini akan naik di PLF punya YouTube channel, ya, dan saya akan share ke dalam Telegram group kita. Bila saya share, tuan-tuan puan, bila kita dapat banyak manfaat daripada perbualan kita ni, tolong share kepada kawan-kawan. Kita nak ramaikan usahawan-usahawan kita ke dalam forum macam ni supaya kita bantu semua orang. This is our way of support the white flag lah kiranya. Ya. Tuan Syed, thank you very much, Tuan Syed. Ya.
Sama-sama dah.
Terima kasih Tuan Syed.
Kalau silap apa-apa minta maaf dah.
Sama-sama kita. Sama-sama kita. Alright, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Rizal.
Thank you.
Terima kasih semua.
Terima kasih. Dayat.
Yes, Ibu.
Saya sembang dengan hang on, I'm going to stop this recording.